this trader was so intense and his intensity was so recognized that normally we've got to, at the end of a year, set up an interview with a trader and a team and kind of vouch for a trader to join a team, vouch to the team leader, hey, this is somebody worth you putting on your team. Not the case with Stephen H. His team, which I said is just totally thriving, they reached out to us and asked us to have him join their team. That doesn't happen very much.
So I remember when Stephen first started, and with every class, you can tell who is the trader that has that intensity and is asking all those questions. And one of my most memorable stories of Stephen is anytime I was in New York at the office mentoring the traders, he would always take advantage of that time. The firm was providing resources, he was taking advantage of them. And there's so many people in a rookie class that they can go a whole year and I won't meaningfully engage with them because they're not proactively taking advantage of it. And so every time I was in the office,
That's actually a really good one. Like, I can really tell the difference between traders that are just, they want to make it, and traders that are just pretty much try to wing it. Like, people that want to make it, actually, they dedicate their time. They buy other people's courses, other people's software. Like, I had a trader that bought, I don't know, stocks to trade. They bought another lifetime membership, whatever. So they did their work. They bought some other guys' courses. They went over there until he found like my stuff. So, people do their due diligence. They get into the rabbit hole and they go full speed, and they actually do the work. I mean, if you're trying to become rich after after a year, it's just not gonna happen. You have to do your work, and the work is steep.
had his list of questions. He was emailing me, hey Lance, do you have time to meet? Can you block off some time?
Yeah, like the people that ask me questions, I do answer them during the time of day. Like, I have people in the chat room that are asking me questions, and I do answer them. And a lot of people don't listen, and then they lose their money and they quit. That's actually something that I've actually experienced. And there was another trader that actually listened, and he actually minimized his losses during a cold market, and then maximized it during a hot market, which is today or Friday. You just gotta bet differently based on different types of market.
For me. And we would go through these questions. I would give him different homework assignments, and these homework assignments I would give him were there to challenge him and his thinking. And I remember even following those questions, I would be sitting next to you, Bella, at your desk, and one day Stephen comes over with that homework assignment. And not only does he have that homework assignment done, and he's clearly put a lot of time and thought into coming up with an answer, but he's also then got this whole other list of questions, and he starts peppering me question after question.
Yeah, I get a lot of those questions. Like, I had a guy come in and ask me, like I told you about the guy. The guy was losing money. He was on tilt. He showed up inside my chat room and he was like, "What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?" And he kept losing loss after loss after loss. I was like, "Yo." He actually sent me a screenshot of his trades. I'm like, okay, and I was like, whoa, you're down like 1,500 on two tickers, which you traded very poorly. That's C size. I shouldn't really have taken the time to respond, but I did because, and he was like, oh, yeah, you don't do that. And I was like, you don't know the difference between a C setup and an A setup. And he's like, yeah, like he doesn't. And then I was like, yo, you gotta, if you gotta leave today, put your maximum loss limit per day, like at $100 or $200, come in tomorrow, start trading. And if you hit that maximum loss, you have to leave. Like, I had plenty of guys like that came in, and he did that, and he did that. And after a week later, he made that $1,000 and then some, back. And then I was like, dude, awesome. I don't know why he left. I don't know why he left because everything that I said was accurate.
After question. And so me, I'm always happy to answer, But it didn't just go 5 minutes, it's going 10, 20, 30 minutes. And eventually you had to step in, Bella, and you were like, hey, Steven, let's
I remember that.
yeah, let's give it a little break. Give Lance a break for now.
I had to peel him off you.
You had to literally peel him off of me.
Yeah, like good traders out there are hard to find, especially if they're good. Because the people that want to learn and are actually taking notes of what I have to say, those are like, maybe 1 out of 1,000. Most of traders just want to come in, a hot pick. I mean, my average watch time for my videos is like 5 minutes, or maybe less than 5 minutes. So, a lot of people want to just, copy hot pick, hot pick, hot pick. But, you can get a hot pick, but most of the time, if you're not studying, you're gonna make money on that hot pick, and then you're gonna give it all back because you don't know, you don't have any skills. You haven't been through the grind.
And the amount of knowledge he absorbs doing that, compounded over time, is so great. And so that already is a signal of this is a person that is new, that is taking advantage of the resources he has access to with a high level of diligence, a high level of thought. And anytime I gave him those questions, he was going to give me an answer that would have been the best answer in the class. So all of that is a huge tell. The other thing that I think is important is from very early on with his daily report cards. And I think, Bella, this is a
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did you hear that? Daily report cards. What do you think this is? This is my daily report card, which I went through every single day. And what does it have? It has, did I have a losing trade or a winning trade? What can I learn from this, losing day? How can I improve the next day? This is what I have. This is what I have every single day. These are my notes. Every freaking day, I write in my notes, how can I improve the next day?